Well, the Rajasthan captain won the toss today and chose to bat, but his team did not entirely agree with his decision because they didn't really seem to be in the mood for that. Hello and welcome to MPL Presents Cricbuzz Live. Does that sort of sum it up, Lisa?
Perfect. Yeah. I couldn't think of a better way.
Yeah. I love it. This is almost Gandhian, passive resistance. We will not fight you, you take a decision, but we will not cooperate with you. Your non-cooperation movement. This is the non-cooperation.
Pretty much the non-cooperation, except Riyan Parag. I mean, for Rajasthan Royals, they're looking at what they did, and it's not much. It was 115 for 9 at the end of the 20th, and really the lone hand, the lone wolf, the lone ranger, the solo warrior, Riyan Parag got Riyan Parag. That's a twisty name, isn't it? Riyan Parag. Better get used to saying it because we feel like you're going to be saying this for a while, aren't you, Lisa?
Yeah, a young guy, 17 years of age from Assam, who just comes in and he has immediate impact as soon as he comes into the matches. Pressure situations, 240 odds already. Scored a 50 here. There's a lot to like about how he goes about his play. He's aggressive. He tries to counter-attack. He plays with his own game. He doesn't worry about the situation as much. And he's given Rajasthan Royals a chance just to get over that 100 mark.
Yeah, just something, there. But Joy, this guy, I mean, he's 17. You look at him, he must be an old soul because, you know.
Yeah. Have you seen that triangular piece of cloth he wears out?
Tell us about it.
It's called the gamusa, okay? That's red. You'll see it's got a red border, it's white. It's a traditional Assamese, cloth that they wear in a lot of occasions, ceremonial occasions and all. So he's carrying a little bit of Assam out there. He's proudly showing that I'm Assamese. So everyone in the state is rooting for him. He's carrying that sort of state, they haven't had too many players from there in the past. So he's carrying them on their shoulders. And what's great about it is this innings was some innings about, getting them to a, reasonable respectability. Yeah. But the last two innings were match winnings innings as well. So the guy has the temperament it's less about, technique than temperament at this stage, knowing what shots to hit where. He's been fantastic. He's been amazing. I love the guy.
The thing with DC, though, they'll be looking, they've done well, of course, today, Lisa, but they'll be looking at it and saying, hang on, we had them on the mat and we didn't deliver the knockout punch because, look at them, they were 65 for 7 in 13.2. There was like, enough, 50 balls to spare almost.
Yeah,
40 balls to spare, sorry. And they really should have closed it out,
Yeah, they should. If they go through on a scoreboard of what they did well, bowling-wise, excellent, fielding.
Yeah.
That's what cost them, the amount of drop catches. I mean, Amit Mishra should have had a hat-trick.
Another one.
Exactly. His fourth.
Yet another hat-trick. His fourth it would have been in the IPL. Wow, that's amazing. He should have had it. And Trent Bolt was the safest pairs of hands that you
find. Remember a couple of years back, or was it last year, that he had the catch of the IPL, in the boundary?
That RCB catch, I think Virat Kohli it was. It's one of the best catches I've ever seen.
Yeah.
That was last year. I think he was at square leg, wasn't he?
Yeah, and he finished up just in front of the boundary rope.
Yeah. He's surprisingly the
so Amit
dexterity that he shows.
The odds that, who is going to drop this catch and Trent Bolt is there. I don't need to take the risk. The look on Amit Mishra's face that if I can't depend on Trent Bolt, who can I depend on?
Who can I depend on? But you saw Trent Bolt was lying on the ground after that. Amit Mishra was sitting on the floor. It was like, let's just sit down for a while because this will take a while to digest. But yeah, you look at the bowling effort of the Delhi Capitals. It was pretty much Ishant Sharma up front. I mean, look at it. He picked up those 3 wickets right in the beginning and just knocked them out of the game pretty much, didn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. You see his first spell was devastating. 3 wickets out there. The knuckle ball, the ball that's gripping. It's again so much of an advantage that if your top bowler knows his surface well, and he's not really, and it's fantastic that he's not really been in the IPL for a while, not been a significant contributor in the IPL for the last 5-6 years. I think you met him early, Lisa, this season.
Yeah, for his first game, and I did an interview after his first game. I said, how are your nerves? Because the last time he played IPL was May 2017. He said, I was extremely nervous. Because I guess you sit and wait, and then all of a sudden you get selected, and you've got to go bowl. But he's a more mature cricketer. He knows what he's doing. He knows his strengths and weaknesses, and he's playing to his ability. And he's got a captain and coaching staff that know the situation to use him in, and they've exploited that perfectly.
The power play, for example, his power play numbers just look amazing. If you have a look at that, you see he's bowled 27 out of his 38 overs in the power play. And if a bowler is giving you about a run a ball, just over a run a ball in the power play, you'll grab it with both hands, both legs, and borrow a few hands from around you as well.
Absolutely. Notice how a lot of the top Indian fast bowlers now, people are saying that these guys are no longer death bowlers. So Umesh was the first to make that switch. They don't bowl Umesh at the death. Ishant is now again. And Sharma today, they're bowling at the death because they have no option and that he's developed a bit of a Yorker. But otherwise, only Bhuvi and Bumrah, the only two frontline Indian fast bowlers who are bowling at the death.
Though this may, I just want to add, this may seem a slightly insensitive comment, but Lisa, was this a sit-down interview with Ishant?
No, I had to...
You both were standing?
Yeah, I had to reach. Go. Get the arms!
Like that Trent Bolt catch. Almost there.
We should have sent you the MPL Super Couch to stand on.
I know.
Since no one's won it.
No one won it.
I have used boxes before. I've used all sorts of...
This is mean. Listen, I'm being heightist now. By being 6'2", this is not right. I shouldn't be saying that. But forgive me, it's the lack of oxygen in my altitude. You know, it makes me say silly things a lot of the time. But of course, the Rajasthan batsmen did silly things and really silly things, Joy. They'd look at it. And there was really, I heard Ian Bishop on commentary. It was a great line that he used. He says, nothing can explain this batting effort. It really can't. Because
exactly. No, also stupid decisions. So you're down the pitch. You have Sanju Samson on one side, Mahipal Lomror on the other side. Sanju Samson is... Now, you made a call, he's gone forward, then he stopped again because he's watched you and then he started moving. You're Mahipal Lomror, you should be sprinting down the pitch at least to cross him so that you get him on at least the run out.
It was a bad call anyway.
Yeah, it was a bad call to start with.
Yeah, because he hit it, then looked up. So normally those type of singles, if you want to take cheeky singles in there, you call it straight off the bat and you go.
Yeah.
But because he looked up, had a look, and then went, oh, maybe we should go, that's where the hesitation started.
Yeah.
So
but Lomror is thinking, I've not got too many chances. This could be the last game. Come on. Give myself a shot, I give myself a shot. But was not to be today. But listen, Delhi Capitals have given themselves a solid shot to go right to the top of the table. They can springboard above the Chennai Super Kings. How can they do that? Well, you see that it was Chennai actually who did this to them, to their net run rate specifically, brought it down to about minus 0.1. Chennai is at plus 0.2. Now to go over them, because they can't really go over Mumbai because that's a big one. So they're just saying, let us get the points. Let Mumbai win tomorrow first and then we'll figure it out, right? So what Delhi has to do is get this 116 in under 11 overs, is it? Yeah, in under 11 overs, if they get it.
Within 10.
But now here's the thing they're looking at, right? They're like, should we... So here's the Delhi thinking, right? We can make a go for this, right? If we feel like it's going to shambles and we may lose this game,
put down the shutters.
You already qualified. So it's going to be 3 or 4. So you might as well go for it, try to get there, because if Chennai wins tomorrow against Punjab, fairly likely, they take first position, right? Delhi's then on second. And if Mumbai wins, then they springboard over Delhi as well because of net run rate.
Yeah.
And then Delhi's 3 anyway. So whether you win or you lose,
it's immaterial.
You're 3, so try to win in 11.
They should be back. That's theoretically, that's absolutely correct. The only thing they'd think about is what they'd probably do is make a dash at the start. And if it doesn't go, then just play slower and still try and win. Because then they'll say, okay, let me at least have momentum going into
So, well, there's going to be no change in strategy, which means, right? Because they dash in the start anyway.
Yeah, that's what they do. They go a little bit slower in the middle and they dash at the end.
But if they dash at the start and they're 60 for no loss, they'll keep dashing. That's all.
Yeah, that's what.
I think also the coaching staff would have put down that, well done, bowling group. We've got us to a very attainable total. Let's challenge ourselves. Are we good enough? That would be the question. Are we good enough to chase these runs when we want to?
Yeah.
That then, if they are to do that, boy, talk about momentum, confidence that will just leap them into the finals in the right headspace. So it'll be interesting to see what they do if they do lose a few wickets. I'd like to think they still go hard.
But I mean, I don't know if they really want to finish 1 or 2 and go back to Chennai and perhaps play Chennai with the wounds so fresh from 3 days ago.
No, they'll not. If they qualify in 1 and 2, okay.
Then they go back to Vizag.
Then they'll never play Chennai. They'll always play somebody else.
No, if they qualify 1 or 2 and if Chennai qualifies.
But at least they'll give themselves 2 chances.
But at Chennai, you're saying at the ground.
Yeah, at Chennai. So they're playing Chennai in Chennai. But then you'd rather do that, lose and then play in Vizag, rather than qualify 3 and 4 and play 2 in Vizag, having to win both.
Absolutely.
It's quite interesting. Choices, none are ours. We just present them. The team has to make them, of course.
So if you look at it clearly now, the equation what it says is that if they do that 116 in 10, they have exactly a 50% chance of qualifying 1 or 2.
That's true.
Because the odds are, just one of these two guys has to drop a match and they say, actually no, they have a 75% chance of qualifying.
I have no idea how that works.
I'm just, okay,
We're
sounds
just nodding
good.
along.
Yeah.
Can they also have 125? But listen, they could springboard to 1 today. Both these guys win their matches tomorrow and they're down to 3.
Yeah, they could. But both guys have to win. Any case in which both guys are not winning, then what happens is...
Then Delhi is 1.
Basically,
If both guys lose their match tomorrow, Delhi stays 1.
Yeah.
Who are both guys?
Chennai and Mumbai.
Right. Just,
Yeah, she's saying for different reasons. My point is that if Chennai lose, and
What do
if
you mean?
Mumbai win,
Why did you say that?
No, I'm just asking
Because
because
we
he kept
suddenly-
saying both guys. And I'm like, both guys who?
Which guys?
What?
There are more.
Yeah.
There are 11 of them. Sorry, both teams. This happens, right? When we're talking fast, we end up saying
Yeah.
these guys, those guys, that guys, this guys, what guys. In India, when you say guy, you just automatically start trending in terms of a video. Yeah.
God, that was so bad.
Holy cow, what did he just say? What did he just say right now? All right, but listen, hang on. We just think it's a foregone conclusion. The fact is that Rajasthan Royals have got 115 on the board. And look at their bowlers. They've got enough spin, right? If they know that Delhi has a habit, Delhi's done the cycle stand before, Lisa.
Yeah.
You knock one and the entire thing goes, right? They've done the
I
cycle
like
stand
cycle
before.
stand. I like cycle
So you're looking at that. For me, I just think if Varun Aaron and O'Shane Thomas actually come fast on this pitch, that may play to the strength of the Delhi batsmen.
Let's see if they open with 2 spinners.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Because these two are tear-away fast bowlers, right? O'Shane
Correct.
and Varun both get pace. Today also you saw a guy like Ishant. The wickets he got was whether it's a
Ripping.
knuckle ball or an off-cutter or a slower one. These two are...
I mean,
they got to open with a spinner.
Yeah, but see, the very fact that they played Chemo Paul was also another reason that, he's that kind of bowler again. He gets a bit off the pitch. The thing about it is that today Rajasthan don't even have that kind of bowler. The only kind of bowler they had still in their team which they didn't play today was basically they preferred a spinner over him was Jadeja Vinotkat.
Yeah, Notkat would have done well here with his katoris.
Yeah, exactly.
These little katoris. But we have news. I've got news coming in my ear. I don't even have an earpiece. It just comes because my ear is so big. That a spinner is opening the bowling for the Rajasthan Royals. It is Krishna Pagwappan.
But I want to see the other end.
Yeah.
I think that's a braver move to go 2 spinners.
Wow, will we see that?
Whoa.
I don't think we've ever seen that in the tournament. I don't know.
Just try it.
That's
something different.
that's
Why
you
not?
got 100
That's
on
great.
the board, you're
Let's-
going home anyway.
Yeah, let's have a look at, we're going to dig up the trivia and from the archives and see if that's ever happened. And if that happens today, well, that could be a record. That'll be great. I hope they do because then you get to see something different because honestly, the last 14 overs in the Rajasthan batting effort were a bit of a snooze fest. So we want a little bit of excitement to be happening over here. Okay, quick call. Are they going to get it? Is Delhi going to, you're both obviously backing Delhi.
Yeah.
Is Delhi going to get it in under 11?
No.
No?
Yes.
Oh, divided house.
Hell,
So it's a divided house. It's really easy now. So whoever wins gets the MPL Super Couch in the next session. There you go. Done and dusted. Thank you so much for watching.
Where do you
Yeah.
come into it?
I don't now, right? Because it's between 2. Now what can I say? Can't divide. How will we divide the couch? We can't. Sorry. It's between the two of them. We'll
Bad
see you at
brain,
the end of the
bad
10th
brain.
over on MPL Presents Cricbuzz Combox. Thank you so much for watching. What, you don't want to win the couch or what? The face looks like you don't want to
You
win.
don't want to win the couch.
Where am I
You
coming
don't
into this?
want to win the couch.
We need to sort this out and get that 600-pound gorilla back in again.